Oceans are full of weird and wonderful life, much more than jungles. Whales are a really important part of oceans, and they help keep the balance of nature. Whales are often thought of as mysterious creatures, but whales are mammals, just like us. They breathe air, they are warm-blooded, they give birth and they look after their babies for a long time. They even poo and wee. Welcome to our wonderful world of whopping whales. There are two types of whales, toothed and baleen. Dolphins, orcas and sperm whales have teeth and mostly hunt fish. But baleen whales have a big filter in their mouths, like a sieve. Baleen is made of the same stuff as your hair and your fingernails. The whales filter out millions of tiny creatures called plankton and krill from the seawater. Blue whales, humpback whales and southern right whales have baleen. 31 different sorts of whales have been seen off our coasts, including blue whales, sperm whales, killer whales, humpback whales, southern right whales and dolphins. How do you find out how heavy a whale is? Take it to a whale weigh station. Welcome to the Whale Olympics. The biggest whale is the blue whale. It can weigh up to 130 tonnes. Its heart alone is the size of a small car. They are about 31 metres long, the biggest animal to ever have lived. Way bigger even than the dinosaurs. Humpback whales are around 16 metres long and weigh around 45 tonnes. To communicate, humpback whales sing beautifully. Sperm whales are also around 16 metres long. Each tooth alone can weigh 3 kilograms. Sperm whales can dive to 3 kilometres deep where they hunt for giant squid. Orcas are the fastest whale and can swim at about the same speed as a car on a main road. Southern right whales are around 18 metres long and weigh around 80 tonnes. Most whales seen in South Australia are southern right whales. They are baleen whales and have big bumps on their heads called callosities, which are like warts. Each southern right whale has a different pattern of callosities. They also have 2 blowholes that they breathe through. Southern right whales move very slowly, only about as fast as you walk. They only sleep with half their brain at a time, so they remember to keep breathing. They can stay submerged for about 15 minutes. They also love to poke their heads out, to look around, to slap their fins and tails, roll over and jump out of the water. It's called breaching. Southern right whales live for over 50 years. Why did the whale migrate? He did it on purpose. Southern right whales don't spend all of their time around here. In summertime, they go to Antarctica. It's still cold there in summer, but whales keep warm in Antarctica due to their thick layer of blubber. There they feed on plankton and krill. Krill look like little prawns, about the size of your finger. Plankton are even smaller. That's tiny food for an enormous creature. But these little crustaceans gather in huge schools and the whales scoop them up with their mouths open, then squish all the water back out through their baleen. They lick off the food and can eat 2,000 kilograms a day. That's about the weight of a rhinoceros. Whales don't drink the water, and they don't need to. They get enough water from their food and their bodies are able to get rid of any extra salt through their urine. The whales then return to our coasts in winter, where they mate. Mothers are pregnant for 11 months and will give birth the next winter when they come back again. Baby southern right whales weigh around 1 tonne and are 5 metres long when they are born, around the size of a car. Their mum helps them to the surface when they are born so they don't drown. The babies will double their weight in the first week. Baby whales are called calves. Not that sort of calf, although they do drink around 125 litres of their mother's milk every single day. They stick close to their mums for protection. Their mum will help them get down to Antarctica the first time to the feeding grounds. It can take them around 2 months to swim slowly there.
Are we there yet? I'm tired. How much further is it, Mummy? I don't want to swim anymore.
The adults will be very hungry as there is no krill to eat in our warmer waters. Female southern right whales will have a year's rest before mating again. There are also southern right whales that visit the coast of Africa, South America and New Zealand. Whales used to be hunted in South Australian waters in the 1800s, as well as in many parts of the world. In fact, southern right whales are named because they were the right whales to hunt. They were slow, came close to the shore, and didn't sink when they were killed. Whales were very valuable to humans. Whale oil from blubber was used for many things, including lamp oil, makeup and soap, art materials, vitamins and machinery oil. Meat was eaten by humans and pets and for fish bait. Baleen was used for brooms, tennis racket strings, umbrella frames and fishing rods. In the case of toothed whales, teeth were used for buttons, jewellery and piano keys. But lots of species were hunted nearly to extinction, which was devastating for whales. By around 1850, there were so few southern right whales left around South Australia that whaling came to an end. Fortunately, their numbers have been slowly increasing since southern rights became protected by law in 1935. Japan and Norway still hunt whales, which most other countries are very unhappy about. But here in South Australia, every year we see more and more, which is fantastic. Wintertime is whale season in South Australia. Down around Victor Harbour, Port Elliot and Middleton, the whales often come within 50 metres of the shore. Many hundreds are also seen at the head of the Bight on the Nullarbor, but anywhere along South Australia's coastline is a possibility for whale watching, sometimes even off Adelaide's beaches. Seeing whales is really exciting, but surfers, swimmers, boats and planes must keep their distance. Whales can also get tangled in fishing line and nets. Getting too close or being too loud upsets the whales. We want their numbers to keep increasing and for them to feel safe about coming back here next year. Please don't trample on any plants around viewing areas. Stick to the paths and behind the fences. Be careful of your safety near slippery rocks and cliffs and pick up your rubbish. Happy whale watching everyone, and see you again next year.